So, inspired by the Peterhead When I Was a Bairn Facebook group, I thought I'd do a little message to say thank you to everybody for Peterhead that supported our Janie school campaign this year. A few folk have been asking my dad for updates, and I'm waiting for pictures and stuff to come for the school. So, just to tell you where we're at right now, we've raised £21,133.75. Important. And we're still going. And so that means that we have got a school. It's been built. It's in it's 190 kilometres from Phnom Penh on the east coast of Tonle Sap Lake. So it's in a really rural area. There's no much surrounding it, so we're hoping that somebody for the charity is going to get over there soon and get us some pictures and get us some messages and stuff. And I'm getting a postal address so that anybody that wants to write to the school, including me, can get the messages and things. We were invited to the naming ceremony, which is probably happening next month, but I'm not sure if we're going to get to go. But hopefully I'll get you some pictures. There's 453 students and there's 9 teachers, so it's pretty big classes, but I'm sure they're not bothered. I'm sure they're just pleased there's a school there. And we're keep fundraising so that they can get more teachers, more computers. They're hoping to start like an acre or so growing vegetables and food and stuff so that they can do their in-school dinners and breakfasts and stuff for the bairns. The reason I wanted to post this on Peterhead When I Was a Bairn is because watching everybody speaking about when they were kids, it just made me think about why we started this. I had a great time as a kid in Peterhead, especially Scottish Week, especially the fancy dress parade, which was like the highlight in my year. I'll never forget the year that me and Emma Brown dressed up and I went as Aveline for bread. Came in second, silver medal, thank you very much. Robbed the gold, obviously. I'm still not quite over it. I'm sure there are pictures somewhere. I'm sure if you bribe Emma, she'll be more than happy. You probably wouldn't even need to bribe her to show you pictures. They're hilarious. It involved, I think it involved balls of wool boobs before the days of chicken fillets. Nae a bonny sight, people. So I just want to post this here because there's a lot of folk for Peterhead that I need to thank and loads of folk for Peterhead that I don't even ken that I need to thank. So I've got a quick list of folk that have done stuff through the year. I'm still quite believe that it's only been like 14 months or something since we started fundraising, and there's a school. There are folk learning right now. It's really weird. So it wouldn't have happened, completely wouldn't have happened without folk getting behind it. And there's been so much support. So to start with, Emma Rothwell, if I was being a total superhero, she's probably been harassing folk for recipe books, and you've probably been to some of the events she's organised. She did a Kaylee, she did a bag packing and loads of other stuff, and she's just been amazing, so thank you very much. Another pal for when I was a bairn in Peterhead. The Copy Quines for other fundraising and for their brilliant prize bingo. Although I think that Marilyn was, when we suggested that we maybe do it this year as well, nae quite sure she's up for it. But we've got a year to convince her. Well, we've got a few months to convince her. But it was really good and really successful. I couldn't believe how much money we raised. It was amazing. And nae just for the fundraising, but for the fact that you were so good to my mum when she was here, and even though it was a year later when we said we wanted to start fundraising, everybody got behind it and nobody'd forgotten and everybody was excited to help. So the Copy Quines, the church, St Mary's Church, did their coffee morning and also donated a collection for us as well. And again, for their support and friendship and everything else. The Focus Quines, fan you that eating curry could raise so many pennies. Well done, guys. I love it that you're still meeting for your curry nights, and I see the little donation get up on Just Giving, and I ken you've all been for curry. It makes me smile. which is brilliant. The Albert Hotel, like we just started fundraising, and there was a Boxing Day collection, and you donated some to us as well, and that was really brilliant. Again, it was one of my mum's favourite places, and the Kobe Quine's still have a few nights out there, so I hear Paula reports back to me, so really thank you for that. St Fergus Primary School, I did a bit of beachcombing and loads of other stuff, and they raised, I couldn't believe it, they raised just over £600 and gave me a giant cheque, which was amazing. It was like being on Children in Need. It was the best thing ever. I've still got it. I swear I want to put it up on the wall. Simon's not too keen, but I'm sure I'll manage to find a space for it somewhere. I've kept it. It's amazing. I didn't even ken you actually got giant cheques. How do you go about getting a giant cheque? Well, anyway. To you and Cameron, I was in Canada and did a had a fancy dress party, had a bit of international press awareness. I'm sure you've seen the picture on Facebook, him and I's mates with their chainsaws, no comment. Raised about £1,000, which was just overwhelmed. Well done you, and thanks very much. Scotty Taylor, or in Australia, if I did the City to Surf, Rather You Than Me Mate. When I started fundraising, one of the first things I said was, guys, you can run the marathons, I'm not built for marathons. I'm built for baking, eating, nae running. So thank you, I appreciate it that you did that. To each and every person for Peterhead and for Awa that came along to any of the events, or has just donated on Just Giving, or just spoken about it, or said, again, tell other folk about things, so they've come along. It's been totally overwhelming. If somebody told me in the beginning that we'd be able to raise this much in such a short period of time, I wouldn't have believed them. I wouldn't have believed it was possible. It's been brilliant. Yeah. Thanks to Dad and Paula for managed to, I'm pretty sure they still thought I was crazy when I said we should do this, but they managed to nae say it to me, so thanks. And they've really got behind everything, and I ken for a fact they've both been as overwhelmed as me by everything that's happened and how successful it's been. Thanks to Simon for didn't even blink and was kind of on board before I even was, and was just like, if somebody can build a school, we can, it's fine. So here we are, school built. But it's just the beginning. And so please share this video, because there'll be folk that came to events and I might not ken who they are, or when I had a chance to thank folk, and even if you just bought a cake or a cup of tea, it doesn't matter. Buying your cake and cup of tea has meant that our kids, in some way, that one day will start their own Facebook group and be like, do you mind when we went to this school? And we actually got to learn, and now we've got jobs, and things are so much better for us, and that's all because a lot of folk in Peterhead and London and Awa, although can I just say anybody that's nae for Peterhead's gonna need subtitles? Never mind. So there's a lot of folk to thank, and I really hope one day to see that Facebook group go up, and I want to see them all be able to post pictures about all the things they got to learn and do at their school. And I kinda imagine I can't imagine a better way to I can't imagine a better way to say thank you to my mum for everything she did while she was here. And I really can't imagine a better way for us to ken how much her friends miss her, and just how much she must have touched other folks' lives while she was here. And if my dream is one day to be able to take Isla over to Cambodia and take her to the school and say, look what everybody did for your grandma. You were only 3 months when she died, and this happened within a couple of years of your life. Everybody got together and did this for her, and I hope that Isla realises for that how special her grandma must have been. And for me to be able to do that with her, I wouldn't be able to do it without everybody else. And I'm really grateful, and I really hope that we managed to do everybody has supported us proud by supporting the school long term and getting kids that were just like us, and they want to be able to speak about the fun stuff they did when they were bairns as well, and their community wants to do that for them, and that's what we've given them. So for buying a cup of tea, for baking cakes, for organising things, for buying a recipe book, for just being there, thank you, thank you, thank you for me, for Dad, for Paula, for Simon, John, Isla and the whole family. We'll never forget. Thank you.